They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Tuggle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The run inside. It's Russell. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They believe they can run right here. Makes one man miss. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw one first. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's West. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The ride. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Jackson gonna throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Clark.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Under pressure. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back. It's Bailey. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll take it himself. Runs through the tackle. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Mean Green looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first...
Wide open spaces. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. They'll run him again. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Stepping to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's West. Here's a little room there. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quick give. It's Russell. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna take off. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On play action. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Looking for space. It's Clark. Swapped immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll try the right side, and they swarm him under.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last two snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Powers inside. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? You try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is on its way. Looks it in. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the D-end.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get in the third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Got to make the play on fourth. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.